Diddy freak off party explained.
Congratulations!
I'm excited. Well, not in a good way, but I want to know what goes on.
Congratulations! You've been invited to a party hosted by none other than famous rap mogul
No, P. Diddy invited me to a party.
Puff Daddy. It's going to be an extravagant gala and definitely going to skyrocket your social media following. But when you get there, it's just Diddy and a few of his close friends looking like plankton in his basement dungeon. And you're being told to take a bottle of lube to a private room to prepare
No. To prepare what?
yourself, all while Diddy licks his lips and looks at you, whispering to himself, "I was in one bedroom, dreaming of a million. Now I'm in beach houses, cream to the ceiling." As you're about
All right, hold on. Off rip. P. Diddy's telling me to go to a room with baby oil, or no. Straight lube. Telling me to get ready, whispering to himself like a demon. Oh nah.
to find out, one of Puff Daddy's most famous lyrics could have been quite literal. 1,000 bottles of lube, enough to fill a very large aquarium. This was the shocking discovery inside of one of Puff Daddy's homes after a federal search warrant was executed against him.
1,000 bottles of baby oil. Do you realize that how much oil that is? Baby oil that is? Like, this was about to be the freak off of the century, bruh. The freak of all freak offs. Bro, 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Imagine being an artist and Diddy comes to you talking about let's collab on this album or song and you say no, then he gets you killed or diddles you. So it's either let Diddy diddle with you or you die. One or the other.
And all of that lube? Well, it was meant to be used by some of your favorite celebrities in what Diddy called freak-off parties. Try to picture 1,000 bottles of lubricant. Odds are you're not picturing enough. At 12 fluid ounces each, Diddy's freak-out lube stash would be almost enough to completely fill a 100-gallon fish tank. So why did Diddy need enough lube to create a slip
100-gallon fish tank. 100-gallon. No way, that's 1,000. I'm tripping. Nah, there's gotta be something wrong with this. It's math.
and slide that could stretch across the entire length of a movie theater, from the lobby to the front screen? And we mean that literally. 1,000 12-ounce bottles equals about 93 gallons, which would let you cover a slip and slide 6 feet wide and around 630 feet long with 1 millimeter of personal lubricant, or a total surface area of almost 350 meters. At Diddy's movie theater, you could slide in the front door on a cushion of sex lube, whiz by the concession stand for your popcorn and soda, and then slide into your front row seats right by the big screen. And
what movies were they playing at the Diddy parties? What movies were they playing at the Diddy parties?
what's playing in Diddy's theater? Well, one of his personal home movies, but more on that soon. First, let's talk about Enough Lube.
He was playing his sex tape on the big screen. Brokeback Mountain. 50 Shades of Grey. 50 Shades of Diddy?
To drown an elephant seal. Americans buy in bulk, as we know, and there's a Costco right down the street. These are actual statements from P. Diddy's lawyer in response to the discovery of 1,000 bottles of lubricant and baby oil at Diddy's home. While it is true that Americans enjoy bargain shopping from big box stores, most Americans also don't.
Hey, that Costco hot dog, man. There ain't nothing like a Costco hot dog. I'm not gonna lie.
Need enough lubricant to fully insert a Minuteman intercontinental ballistic missile into a missile silo.
Willie and Ricky sex off.
that is a little nervous because this is their first time.
All right.
The public discovery of Diddy's freak-off parties come alongside startling revelations from the numerous criminal cases against him. In 2023, Sean John Combs, aka P. Diddy, aka Diddy, aka Puff Daddy, aka Lube Daddy, aka P. Slip and Slide, aka Federal Defendant Number 1, saw his entire career unwind with allegations that he had abused and exploited former girlfriend Cassandra Ventura, also known as Cassie. He was 37 years old and she was just 19 when they first met, quickly making her financially and career dependent on him. At these freak-off parties, it's alleged that he forced Cassie to perform acts on others against her will. The case would be settled out of court without the terms of the settlement being publicly revealed. However, it's likely that this included a very
So Diddy paid him off. First of all, what is P. Diddy's net worth looking like? Is he a billionaire? $600 million. 600 mil. Bro, they make Diddy seem like some super powerful, evil billionaire. I mean, 600 mil is 600 mil, but hey.
large financial compensation. There's no word on compensation for Diddy
Ain't no party like a Diddy party. You know, LeBron said that. That's what I'm saying.
blowing up Kid Cudi's car after he became enraged to discover that Cudi had been dating Cassie. Given how much lube Diddy had on hand, getting his car blown up was the least of Cudi's worries. But Cassie's lawsuit was the tip of the iceberg, because Puff Daddy, aka Lube Master 3000, was already facing several other cases for exactly the same type of behavior. And front and center of these allegations were P. Baby Oil Diddy's freak-off parties, for both legal reasons and to protect their reputations. It has become incredibly difficult to get solid details on what exactly went on at these freak-off parties from those who attended. But it doesn't take much imagination when there are literally 1,000 bottles of lube and baby oil involved.
LeBron can literally just tell us what happened at the Diddy party. Can you imagine LeBron at the Diddy party? 6'8" BBC demon. We upload 1,000
Odds are,
bottles
with
lube.
that much lubricant to make things nice and slippery,
Fuck, one by one is crazy though, Casey. How many links is it?
Diddy and his guests were not
You know what? Yeah, how many links is it, Casey? Oh, just saying. All right, that's fine. That's fine.
hosting a chess club. Some leaks have
That's fine.
emerged, though, painting a sordid picture of Combs' freak-off parties. Allegedly, they involved multi-day-long marathons of physical debauchery, with P. Diddy, aka Slip Daddy, flying in sex workers specifically for the events. That particular allegation seems to have some basis in reality, as amongst the many charges Diddy seems unable to slip out of are related to sex trafficking across state lines, for which he is being prosecuted under the infamous Mann Act. Allegedly, Diddy's Flesh Fests would begin after his famous white parties, which would attract major celebrities such as Leonardo DiCaprio and Mariah Carey. However, after the A-listers left, Diddy would put on a completely different show for a select group of friends. Michael Kaplan of the New York Post, who broke details on freak-offs, reported that Diddy would lure in women whom he was personally managing or had met at various adult clubs, along with sex workers. Using either drugs, money, or power over their career, Diddy forced the women to participate. Afterwards, to ensure their silence, he would use video footage taken at the events as blackmail leverage or simply threaten to ruin their career. But freak-off
No, this guy's a demon. This guy's a fucking demon. I don't know why I have like a vivid picture of Diddy like after he's done finished. I feel like he would just sit in a white robe with a glass of champagne like this, waiting for his refill to go to round 2 and round 3. Waiting for his refill to charge up. He's waiting for himself to charge up. Like fucking demon.
had other surprises of their own. According to a well-placed drug dealer who was invited to one of these events, male rappers would engage in acts with each other as well, including some very high-profile and well-known talent whose names have not come to the spotlight yet. However, for any fan of the Boondocks,
if Diddy is just telling me that, yo, can you imagine Diddy talking to someone, then he looks at you. Nah, that's scary for real.
This type of behavior has long been an open secret amongst the hip-hop community. Heavy security would ensure complete privacy, and only people personally invited by Combs were allowed to enter. Threats of violence, drug addiction, and blackmail were all used to ensure complete secrecy, as well as a healthy amount of payouts for at least some individuals, such as Cassie. Even if guests wanted to leave, the sheer amount of personal lubricant flooding the party space would have made that difficult. There's also been no publicly released footage or any photos from any of these freak-off parties, though low-effort media has been using old clips or photos from.
Who we got here? Is this J-Lo? Jay-Z? This is Jay-Z, right? Where's even Diddy at?
From legitimate white parties that Diddy hosted in their place as clickbait. Allegations that celebrities like Kevin Hart, Leonardo DiCaprio, or Beyonce attended these parties are unproven and rely entirely on photos and videos of them at.
Yeah, they were definitely doing some diddling things. Look at P. Diddy, bro. He looks so demonic.
Known white parties. Combs is, at the time of writing, behind bars at the Metropolitan Detention Center after being labeled a flight risk. As federal raids against his U.S. homes were being carried out back in March, Diddy had taken his private plane to Antigua in the Caribbean. Thinking the situation over, he decided to return and was subsequently denied bail requests.
His lawyer probably told him
Commenting
it's
on
not
the
a good look.
discovery of 1,000 bottles of lubricant in one of his homes, Diddy, through his lawyer, wanted it to be clear that the presence of over 90 gallons of lube and baby oil was not, quote, as nefarious as it seemed.
Bro.
Because who doesn't have
100 gallons of baby oil does not seem bad. Is what that's what the lawyer is trying to say, bro. That's like someone comes over to my house, right? And I just got an unhealthy amount of, let's say I'm like 600 pounds, right? I have a unhealthy amount of fucking Mountain Dew or something. Holy shit, I'm yapping. I sold.
Have a commercial-sized aquarium's worth of personal lubricant for various needs in their home. Sean Slippery Combs is facing some serious jail time
A fucking 100 gallons of oil?
for the charges against him, even as the details of freak-off parties remain
Alright,
tightly
so-
under wraps by federal prosecutors. At a minimum, Combs faces 15 years in prison, though it's possible he could spend the rest of his life in prison if the federal
How old
sex
is P. Diddy,
trafficking
like
charges are
50-something?
proven, along with a $250,000 fine. The real question is,
$250,000.
how do federal authorities hope to keep a man behind bars who has spent so much of his life steeped in gallons and gallons of personal lubricant now slip into this video? The wealthy elite that
No, I'm not gonna lie. He probably has like a couple whores that come to his cell every night. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like that's what, it's corrupt, man.